Good morning. How are you today? Oh, I took the entire weekend off and I felt so good doing it. It was a really nice change for me to be able to take that weekend and really, really enjoy the weekend. Not that I don't enjoy doing this, but I get to sleep in. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do now for the summer anyway, is take all the weekends off so we can just kind of recuperate and get over um, all the work that I'm doing and all the busyness that I'm doing. So welcome anyway. Today's stone readings. I do have a few people on the list, and like I said, I'm sorry I was away, but boy, it was sure nice to be away. So the first one I'm going to pull a stone for Marley. Miss Marley, this is for you, my love. Hey, Mary, how are you today? So, Marley, your stone is 510. 10 sits in the center of the earth count, and it is the pure intellect and measure. Pure intellect and measure. So, what is that exactly? Is how do you measure up at the end of the day? What's going on for you? And how are you adjusting and turning things around? Because there's something happening about people are giving you advice, like lots of advice, and it's asking you to step aside and take your own advice. Don't worry about what other people are saying, and don't worry whether or not other people are going to approve or not approve. It's okay to step in to your own beautiful medicine and your own beautiful understanding of where you are supposed to be, and it's asking you to sit in that. It's also in sex right now. Sex is number six of the great teachers, and sex can be sexual, but it's also showing your feminine side, allowing the balance between the masculine and the feminine. And actually, your feminine side has kind of been working on overdrive lately, and it's asking you to step into into that masculine side a little bit. Get in more into, I'm going to set plans, I'm going to get them into motion, I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to get things done. I know where I want to go, and now I have to get there and get them done. And that's what it's asking you to do, to get focused, sit in the masculine side of your energy today and get moving. Just don't stay inert. And it's time. You've been sitting in dreamer for a while. Now it's get into stalker today. And you're also sitting in knowledge, which is air spirit of knowledge. And air spirit of knowledge, what is that? Well, that is that breath of life. That is the angels. That is the spirit guides around you, those angel spirits around you, and allow them to flap their wings around you. If you just do that and feel the energy as it moves around your face, that's that energetic of the angels, and allow those angels to really, really embrace you today. If you have a feather fan with you, use that throughout the day. Just occasionally, just use it and scoop up that energy, that beautiful energy. And I'm pulling an extra card today for everyone, just as a thank you for letting me take that weekend off. And you're sitting in, this is the law of attraction cards, and you are sitting in least effort. Least effort. And what that means is, um, you don't have to fight the river. You can just go with the flow. And when we just naturally go with what's going on around us and just mold ourselves accordingly so that we're going with that flow of life, we don't have to invent and push the river. We can just go with that flow, because it seems the more times that we try to force something, that the harder it is, the more resistance we get, because if we push on something, something's going to push back, right? So if we're trying to force something to happen, it doesn't happen naturally. But if we don't have to force it and we just allow it to fold and to move with us, then things start happening. And that's where you're sitting today too, in that beautiful energy of allowing that beautiful, beautiful essence you to just expand today. But be focused today. Okay, Marley, that's you. Hey, Mary, let's pull a stone for you today. And thanks for allowing me the weekend off. It was so nice, although I did get a lot of messages from people just making sure I'm okay, and I appreciate all of them too. So 5 and 2 is 7. 7 of the earth, 5, 6, 7, 7 of the earth count are the sacred dreams of life. What makes you happy? What is your dream? In a perfect world, Mary, where would you be today? In a very perfect world where money wasn't an option, you could be absolutely anywhere. And ask yourself, where would I be? If it's not where you are right now, then what can you do to achieve where you want to be, what you want? And what is it about that other existence that would like to be? I don't know, maybe I want to be at a lake sitting on a boat, blah, blah, blah. But then figure out what actually is it that you're looking for. Are you looking for the tranquil living? Are you looking for the back to nature? What exactly? And you just keep peeling back the layers, and you'll find out the missing piece to what's missing in your life. And then you have a focus point to be able to start working towards that. You are sitting in number two of care of the great teachers as well. And it's asking you to care for yourself. You've been really busy caring for everyone else's needs and making sure that I've got everyone else in order. I've got everyone else taken care of, but who's taking care of you? And literally this stone is saying to you, now is the time to take care of you. Don't take care of everyone else today. Take care of you today. What are your needs and what are you doing to help yourself? Because sometimes people won't help us. They think that we have it all together, and not everyone has it all together at all the time. We all have times where we need care, and it's allowing yourself to say, hey, I need some care today, and allowing others to care for you. You are also sitting in the enchanted fern grotto of refuge, which is exactly what I said. So you're sitting in that essence of, I need care. I need to turn inward, and I need to allow other people to care for me. And the only way to allow them to care for you is to let them know that you need care, because often people do not understand even the subtle hints that you need care, because they're so used to you always being the one to give care. So allow yourself to get care. Also tell others that you need it. And you're sitting in the shoot yeah, in courage, no, grace and effect. These are really, really hard to read, but grace and effect. So if I sit down with grace and ease, and I allow people to know that I need help, and I allow others to help me, I can sit back in the ease of it and the grace of receiving. So there's that circle of give and take, if you will. You're really great of the giving. You're really, really good at giving, but you're not so good at the receiving. And it's asking you to be the receiver today, to literally let people know, I'm going to receive today. I need your help. And this is where I need the help. And it could be as simple as, I need a half an hour to myself. It could be anything like that. It doesn't have to be big, but know what you need and then ask for it. And you'll be surprised how many people will step up and actually help you with that. Whew, that's a good one. So Miss Cat, hello, Cat. Cat is sitting in 5, 10, 15, and one is 16. 16 of the, oh, it was a great teacher. So 16 of the great teachers is the great teacher, and you're sitting in the earth count of 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, the cycles of natural law. So this is the cycles of natural law, and you're sitting in the great teacher of the great teachers. So, so this is going to be a double whammy for you. That cycle of natural law, knowing your limitations. It's saying, don't push your limitations. You know as far as you can go, but don't push it beyond that. When you start pushing it beyond that, you're going to break down. And it's saying, this is my limitation. That's as far as I can go. I can't push it any further. And I know where my boundary line is, but this is health issues. I know how long I can be on my feet. I know what I need to do to rest myself, and allow yourself to be able to do that. Don't push the boundaries today, because you really want to succeed. You want to fit in, you want to do, but your body is asking you to pay attention to what it can and cannot do, and allow that transformation. You're also sitting on toadstools and growth. So in this growth period, It's allowing you the acknowledgement of, look where I've come, look what my body can do now, not what it used to do, but where it is now, and meet your body where it is. I can now take that growth, that internal growth, and work the inside, because the outside's kind of taking care of itself right now. Work on the inside and know where your limits are, and really don't push your boundaries so far that you make yourself sick. You're also sitting in essence. So, what is the essence? The essence is that beautiful, energetic flow today. And allow yourself that essence of knowing, that internal light that shines inside us all. We all have that essence, but this is understanding it, embracing it, and accepting it. I get it. I know where I've gone. I know what my limitations are. And I choose not to make my body sick anymore. I choose not to push it too far. Although I still have work to do, I'm going to take care. And these are things that I can do when I'm not working, that I can take care of myself. Maybe change your shoes out 2, 3 times a day. Something as simple as that. It just could be something small, but know that you're got to take care of your body and know your limitations. Hey, Kim, good morning. And Can, Lee, and Hunter. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get 3 stones this morning. Lee and Hunter and Kim. First, I'm going to do Kim. Kim, you're sitting on 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the exact same one that Cat was just in. The cycles of natural law. And what is it telling you? It's telling you now is not the time. Now is not the time. We'll find out what that means, because I don't know either. Now is not the time. And you're also sitting in love today. Love number 19. 19 of love, of the great teacher. And it's saying now is not the time. Now is not the time to question. Now is not the time to make big changes. Now is not the time. Today, not meaning plan for the big future, but today isn't the time to, I don't know, disrupt your whole house and tip it upside down. It's showing me a snow globe. And I'm going to just shake the shit out of everything, and we're going to change everything around. And it's saying, no, today is not the day to do that. Go slow today and have patience today. Step back and don't try pushing it today. A wise woman and the and the groove of grace. So, yeah. So, sit in that groove of grace today. I'm going to sit back and observe, and I'm not going to shake that globe up today. I'm really not going to push that envelope of switching everything around. I don't know what you were thinking of switching, but something like, I almost see like changing my room around, or getting in and cleaning something out that, I don't know, so a big change in your environment. And it's saying, not today. Don't do that. So, so don't do that. Mr. Lee, we're going to get one for you. And you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 sitting at the top of the medicine wheel. But that is choices, and it's also sitting in the spirit of all animals. But it's choices today. I get to choose. I get to choose if I'm going to go along with Kim and shake shit up, or I'm going to say no. It's asking you to take charge today, to be the one to say no, not today. Set some firm boundaries, and don't allow yourself to get pushed around. Did I just say that? Oh my gosh, eh? So sorry, Kim. Yeah, don't get yourself pushed around, and don't let anybody guilt trip you into doing something you don't want to do. You're also sitting in the element. You're sitting in an element today of south of water. Uh, get out there and enjoy some water sports. It's going to be a hot day out today anyway. Maybe take a trip to the lake, get a sprinkler, go do something like that. Get a kiddie pool, lay in it for a while. But today is not a day for big shifts. Today is the day for just flow, but don't let other people push you around today. Don't be so accommodating that you lose perspective of to as where you are. That's a big one. And now we're going to go with Hunter. Hello, Hunter. So 5, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the great teachers is all the planets that are out there, all the cosmos, all the energy. And maybe make I said, this is going to be weird, but I would do it anyway. I would make myself a hanging solar system. And I don't know what you're going to use. You might want to do paper mache. You might want to get those styrofoam balls, go to the dollar store, make a solar system, create it, and then hang it up as a mobile. And I can just see this solar system hanging up. And whether each one is on a fishing line, and you're going to just put it into the ceiling so it just sits naturally. But and then whenever you have the wind or the air or a fan on it, things are going to move. It's just really, really calling right now. And I don't know why, but I know that that's going to actually open something for you. So make a solar system if you can today, and and then blame me for it. Because I think you're supposed to do it, and you're sitting in bear spirit today. That bear spirit. Well, he can be a little bit aggressive today. That bear is saying, but maybe I want to go fishing, and maybe I want to do this, and maybe I want to do that, and that's possible. But I'm still asking you to do that solar system. Get that solar system up and hanging in your room or our room, because it's important that we acknowledge our place within the planets and our place within the family unit and our place within society and our place within is telling you there's a big teaching within that to do that and carry that through. So, woo-wee. And I'm going to give you guys one card for the law of attraction, and that is the family unit, because you guys are all together. And that is intention. Set your intention. What is my intention today? So, everybody together, maybe get your talking stick together and say, hey, my intention today is to create this beautiful family unit and to celebrate each other today. And then maybe together you can all make this galaxy, make this beautiful, magical world. And I just can see something up on the ceiling. When you get it done, I'd love to see a picture of it, because I think it's going to be pretty cool. And even if it takes a few days or a few weeks to do it, it's worth the effort. Woo wee. Good morning, Miss Luisha. I love you and I miss you. Even though Luisha and I didn't see each other a lot when she was close by, knowing that she's far away makes it a little bit harder. No, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18 is the Shinamiya, the keepers of the Akashic records. It is also, I'm going to pull up this one too. It is also the, co-power. So hold on here. The Shinamiya, what did you write in your book of life? And it's asking you to revisit that book of life. Is there something that you haven't done? In the next for your book of life, because it's telling you open me up and then start working on me a little bit, even do 1 or 2 pages of your book of life, because it's kind of been neglected, and it's saying I want you to go back and revisit that, because you may get an awakening or a new understanding, and you can watch how you've evolved. And this, oh shit, I see that now. I'm going to write that down in my book of life. And you're also sitting in feelings today. Your feelings might get a little bit rocky. I could feel almost that I want to cry, and I'm going into depression, and I'm going into searching, and I'm going into self-doubt. And it's asking you to please don't do that. Pull out that book of life and look at your victories, everything that you've accomplished, and then start writing even 1 or 2 pages out of that book of life, because the book of life, and then again go right to the last birthday and work your way back if you have to. But there's some pages in that book of life that need attention. And it's also asking you to sit into the ancient oak spirit of strength. Even though you don't feel strong today, it's asking you to find that strength. So go out. I would make yourself a power stick. So go out, find a stick. And then within that stick, when you find it, could be anything. It could be a little tiny stick. It could be a great big stick. It doesn't matter. When you find your stick, then come in and paint it or decorate it to show all your victories on it, all your victories of your life. And so you can put them in little tiny sections, little section them off. I was just looking around to see where mine is. I think mine's out in the teepee, but um, just go ahead and make yourself a power stick to represent the victories that you've had, and watch how that stick gets full. You've got a lot of victories in there. Own those victories, celebrate those victories, and see that power stick, and then hang that power stick up to remind you how strong you are. You don't have to succumb to the down. Remember, I get to choose, and I'm going to choose to sit in the up, and I'm going to choose that. Call me later on if you need. I will be working in the shop till about noon, and then I'll be in the house. Okay. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. So anyway, who else do we got here? Kat, thank you. I'm learning and letting. Good. Um, thank you, Grandmother Hunter, with us for the next 2 weeks. So we have lots of times. Oh, good. I can't wait to see what that looks like and that solar system. I love it. So I'm going to do one for Kathy Ann. Kathy Ann is in Panuca. And I haven't seen her on a lot, but I'm going to do a stone for her anyway. She's sitting in the number 10. The number 10 is humans. No, it's not. Number 10 is pure intellect and measure. She too is worried about what is she measuring up, how she should be. And I know she's been doing a lot of things with Stampede and working with horses lately, and been watching her news feeds and her Facebook, and I just love it. She also owns Pinoca Health Food Store. So if anyone's out near the Pinoca area, stop in at the health food store and see Kathy. She is awesome. Uh, and Kathy, how you're measuring up, I can tell you, I have seen you grow so much, and I'm so honored to be your friend. And keep growing, keep changing, and keep developing, because man, the woman you are stepping into is absolutely phenomenal, and is my pleasure to know you. And I'm going to see what type of great teacher you're sitting in. Whoa, this one here way at the bottom. Ooh, rage. Rage is that. Now, rage isn't always bad, but rage, I've got so much energy. So you need that burst to get rid of that rage, because we need to release the energy that's building up. So perhaps you want to get another anger ceremony in. Perhaps you want to do something that will pop the energy from sitting stagnant in you. You need to move it quick. And you're also sitting in the forest temple of enlightenment. I can see clearly now. And the song literally came off. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. So it's telling you to sit in that beautiful energy of everything that you are looking at, because you're now looking at the world and your environment through new lens and through new eyes, and allow that sparkle, because man, oh man, magic is everywhere around you right now. I love it. So I think I got everybody. And I can't, yeah, I'm just looking at my list and I don't see anyone else on here. Mary, I got Mary. I got, yeah, okay. Whew. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm just going to work on mascots today, because I can only work for a couple hours and then it gets too hot. So I go in my shop and I work there. It's nice and cold in there. And I'll be working on, I think I'm making feet today, or gloves. I'm not sure, one or the other. And so I'm going to be doing that all day today, and just having, well, all day for a few hours. That's my all day. And that's really about it. I just hope whatever, an awesome day. Celebrate the sunshine. Celebrate the summer. It's summer out there and it's supposed to be hot. So please don't get all jazzed up with the heat warnings. This is summer. It's supposed to be warm. So don't panic when you see all the propaganda of heat warnings. Man, I can tell you, there's usually in this time it hits up to 40. So in the 30s is not a big deal. It's supposed to happen. So allow it to happen, and don't allow yourself to be manipulated by the government. Just my 2 cents. Oh, Paul, you know what? I didn't do one for you, and I know you're going to come on, and I'm sorry that I have missed you for a few days. So, Paul, you're sitting on 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 8, 19, 19 of the earth count for you, Paul. It, excuse me. Whoa, that is, yeah. That's not what it wants to be, though. It's asking you to be imagination. It's asking you to sit in the imagination of life. And it's also pure science, but it's pulling back on the pure science. It's telling you to use your imagination to actually look at everything through a different perspective today. Look at, literally, I see seeds or something. So plant some seeds today. And look at your imagination. If you were planting a whole fairy world, what would you make that into? And I almost, if you like drawing, and even if you don't, maybe just do it anyway, get a piece of paper and draw out a fairy village. And I don't know why it's asking for that, but it's asking for that, the imagination, the spark of something new. So spend some time today and either create a fairy garden or draw it on paper, but allow that fairy garden to actually get some bite to it, to allow it to start. um, I can see something happening there, and I'm not sure what it is. So anyway, that's for you, Paul. And have a great day, everyone. I'm out of here, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And thank you for allowing me that weekend off. So take care. Bye bye.